Good afternoon, this is Terry from the Frugal Connection. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to make a very quick and easy dessert. This just requires a few ingredients. It is a chocolate peanut butter pudding and it has no dairy in it, no eggs. In fact, the only thing you need for this is a high-speed blender to mix it all up in. So we're going to get started on this recipe and I want to invite you along with me while I make it. Okay friends, this is what I'm working with to make this chocolate peanut butter pudding. The first thing we have is silken tofu. I also have some maple syrup, some vanilla in that little bottle there. I have unsweetened baking cocoa. And here in this container, whoops, I have PB2 pure peanut butter powder. And make sure you're getting one that doesn't have any added sugar in it because some of them do have sugar. If you don't have this, you can actually use unsweetened peanut butter and that would be fine. I'm just using this because it'll cut the fat. Okay, this is so super easy to come together. It requires just a few minutes and it's delicious, but it's really quick. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to open my package of silken tofu here. And this happens to be shelf-stable tofu, which is great because I can just leave it on my shelf and use it when I want. All right, so this is a 10-ounce container. Well, that wasn't smart. I just dumped it all over the place. I didn't wear my apron because I thought, oh, this is so easy, I don't need an apron. All right. Okay, so I put my tofu in the blender and now what I'm going to add to this is 2 tablespoons of this pure peanut butter powder. Actually, I'm going to put 3 tablespoons in. And I'm going to add 3 tablespoons, sorry, again, I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder. I am making a mess here, my goodness. I'm going to add a splash of vanilla extract. You're going to use about a teaspoon of vanilla extract, but you know what? I'm going to just add the whole thing because I'm at the end of the bottle. And I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of pure maple syrup. And friends, that is it. Easy peasy. I'm just going to put the lid on and I am going to blend this up. Now what you're probably going to have to do at some point is take the lid off and scrape down the sides. Just to make sure we get this all mixed in because we don't want any powder left at the bottom. And blend again. All right, and what you should end up with is this creamy, thick pudding. Now, if it's too thick for you and you want it, you know, for whatever reason you end up using a little more tofu than the recipe called for, you can just thin it out with some soy milk or some almond milk, whatever works. All right, that's it. So let me show you what I got. Got thick and creamy pudding, and now what I'm going to do is pull out my containers and just dish it into the containers. Now this will thicken up in the refrigerator. So once I get this into my containers here, I'm going to pop it in the fridge and leave it in there for a couple hours and it'll be good to go. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to use 2 servings with this rather than 3. That was a 10-ounce block of silken tofu. All right, I want to just give this a little taste to make sure it's exactly what I want it to be. The sweetness is good. That's awesome. That is really good. So there you have it. I'm going to even these out a little bit, but this is my chocolate peanut butter pudding. I'm going to put the lids on, pop it in the refrigerator, give it a couple hours, and it'll be good to go. This recipe took less than 2 minutes, 3 minutes in the blender. So I want to share that with you. I will post the recipe on my website, thefrugalconnection.com. I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you in the next video.